Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to review episode 6 of our Unwritten Seoul, which has been titled The Silent, Ever-Present Fool. The episode begins with Miji waking up and having a hangover. She is also really embarrassed about it as she is in Sohu's apartment. And she is also seen telling Sohu how anything she said under the influence does not mean anything. But he says he has everything sorted out. But then she is seen getting late for work, so she pretends to be coming from the washroom, and Kim Tae is also seen helping her. And during the meeting, she realizes how all the hard work was really useful and did not go to waste, as she was seen answering the questions that the chief was asking, and she knew so much about the project, even more than Mr. Shin. But Mi-rae on the other hand is still in bed, and she is seen overthinking about something, about a conversation with Mr. Park. It looks like Mr. Park used her innocence and then bailed on her. So now OQE is really worried about her, and she is also seen asking Gyeonsuk to take her out. Yoojin on the other hand is seen calling Sohu for a lunch, and she clearly wants to get close to her. And when Miji is waiting for Sohu to drop her bag, they both are seen arriving together, so she is seen getting really jealous. And it seems like Sohu can notice everything. On the other hand, we also see Mi-rae recalling how she did tell Sejin about how she is quitting because of the rumors. And then he didn't even insist, as he doesn't want to trouble her. And then Mi-rae is also seen calling Miji, as she doesn't really have anything left here. Obviously, Miji tries to hide everything that has been happening. And here Mi-rae is also seen asking to switch back in the next week. So now she is seen making a to-do list of what to erase and what to do before she leaves. On the next day, Yoojin is also seen overhearing how her co-workers already told Sohu about how she is on contract and is not on a permanent job, where she was actually lying to Sohu all along, and Sohu did not talk anything about it. So she thought that maybe Sohu is enjoying, and she is also seen confronting him. But here he says how he respected her and how he doesn't see anything embarrassing about it. Now Mr. Lee already knows how it was not Shoei who convinced Rosa, and then he is seen asking for the real person who did the work. Here he is seen meeting Mi-rae for the first time, and he is also seen giving her some really confidential files, as he wants her to work on the project, and he knows that only she can pull through it. And she also gets ready, and he is also seen telling Miji how he would remove Mr. Park. Now Mr. Park seems to be a villain in Mi-rae's story, so Miji cannot even deny, but she is now in a dilemma. She is also seen picking up Rosa from the hospital because Rosa is getting discharged. And here Rosa is also seen thanking Miji as she didn't get a chance before. But here Sohu shows up with Yoojin, so she is not really happy to see that. And now Miji is seen kind of letting it go, as when they drop Rosa, Yoojin is seen telling her how she likes Sohu, and she is also seen agreeing how he is weird and so closed. So she is seen again getting sad, and just assuming how her time with Sohu is now over. Now OQE is getting really worried, and we also see Sejin trying to put on the plastic and stuff, and clearly he cannot do it alone. Here we get a flashback of how he used to tease his grandpa about replacing everything. But then one day he passed away and he cried his heart out. That this was a really emotional scene, and that is why he loves the farm and the broken chair. We also see that senior calling Miji and telling her how Sohu is going out with Yoojin to that wedding and how he can pick her up for the wedding. Sohu is also seen finding a watch under the bed, where at night he was the one who took it off, as it was troubling Miji. But then she held him, so he just sat there to not wake her up. And when he calls Miji for the watch, she thinks it's the LRT file, the confidential one, as she has lost it. Here they are seen talking about it, and Sohu is also seen telling her not to talk about it with anyone, and not to even tell Rosa, and how he will also pretend he didn't know, as this could get Mi-rae sued. And then she finds out how Rosa cannot read, as Rosa is seen giving her the LRT file, but she did not even react, and she keeps asking about the signs and stuff, even though it is right in front of her and Miji is writing it right in front of her. So Hugh finally tells her how Rosa has dyslexia and how he knows it. It is definitely shady, But here Sohu is seen saying how it is not shady to know something and keep it a secret, as everyone has a reason to keep a secret. On one side, Gyeonsuk is seen bringing a BMW and taking Mi-rae somewhere. On the other hand, we see Miji with that dumbass. Clearly, they both are not happy that they came separate. Now Mi-rae also comes to know how Gyeonsuk has booked a room and stuff, so she is seen getting really angry. She is also seen getting off the car and fighting with him, and telling him how there are boundaries between a man and a woman. Here he finally realizes that she is not Miji, as in a flashback we see Gyeonsuk proposing to that bully. But then he pretends to be practicing, and as he takes Miji's name how he was going to propose Miji, he is forced by those boys to propose to Miji. And that is why he knows it's not Miji with him, as Miji knows that he is gay, and she just kept it a secret for all these years. And this bully wants to make fun of him again, and that is the reason he has called Gyeonsuk to bring Miji with him. Now in the past, Sohu also knew about this, and that is why he also had a big fight with him. They are again seen having a really heated argument here, and then Sohu leaves. And when Miji comes to know about it, how Sohu knows that Gyeonsuk is gay, she is really shocked. She is also seen getting angry on this dumbass and calling him out in front of everyone. She is also seen calling Sohu, as she cannot run. She tells him to wait, and when he tells Yujin to go, she finally tells him how that is not Mi-rae. But wait till you realize and find out how he already knew that it was not Mi-rae and it is Miji. This literally gave me goosebumps here. Now he knew as Miji told her in her sleep, but still he doesn't tell Miji about it. He is also seen telling her to hop on, as she says she has a sprained ankle, but we all know sometimes her leg troubles her. So he was waiting for her all along like a fool, and he knows everything. It was a lovely episode and it had a really amazing message. Now Gyeonsuk was also seen dropping Mi-rae to Sejin, where they both are now trapped, as the roads are flooded. And finally he is seen asking her, like, why doesn't she like the rumors and why do they trouble her a lot? He is finally seen confessing how he actually likes those rumors, meaning he is indirectly telling her how he likes her. It was a 10 on 10 overall, and it was definitely a turning point. So guys, stay tuned for further more updates, and if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't. Also let me know in the comments what do you think about this. Thank you.